Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are on the way to the car, the 335i. I already started like a good bit because it's all-wheel drive and there's like no videos out about anything doing the turbo swap on a all-wheel drive, the 335xi. So I figured might as well post some videos for it so some other people can follow along and figure it out, because it's kind of a little bit different. I kind of got a decent bit done, so I got the axles out and crap. I'll show you when we get there. At the garage, let me show what I got done. Got the intakes out, I got the axles out, spindles out, brakes and everything. Those are all ripped out. There's my diff here on the driver's side, and it goes like through the oil pan. So had to take all that out. Had to take out the two bolts there that hold the little lines in for the power steering, because that has to drop all down with it, because this subframe is like completely different than the one for the rear wheel drive. So that sucks. And I had to take out that little sucker out there that holds all the power steering lines. Take that off the subframe as well. I took out that bolt there for the motor mount. On the other side over here, I took out this bolt and this bolt. I don't know if you can see that in there, but I took out the two bolts there for that motor mount right here. And then I think all I have to do now is take off the 6 bolts and off of the subframe, big boys, and I think just drop it down, make sure like the coolant lines and everything and the power steering comes down, and the bar that goes all the way up to the steering wheel up there comes down nice with it. It would be nice to take off the sway bar instead of like the whole axles, but because that's the price you have to pay with the all-wheel drive. Alright, so I got all the bolts loosened up, and I got the jack ready to catch the subframe. Alright, finally got that sucker out. This is that power steering bolt thing I was talking about, the drive shaft thing. the rod that goes into the steering wheel. Alright, so that kind of dropped off easy. I missed one bolt. It was this bolt here that held the one of the lines for the coolant. And that was the last thing I was missing. There is one thing I don't think I mentioned, was this headlight leveling sensor that needs to come out. Just had that dangling there, yeah. So I disconnected everything for like the driving situation. So, yeah, and then power steering fluid decided to leak everywhere. But anyways, it's a pain, but I got it out. Alright, so now that we got the subframe out, I think it might be really easy to take out the downpipes. So, got this bolt here, and this bolt here, and I can drop these suckers out. So, unplug your two O2 sensors here, right here. All you have to do is pry up on these two little things and pull them out. I got the O2 sensor from up above on top of the motor, dropped it down here, and then I'm ready to take out this first cat for the I'm gonna take out the cat for the back turbo. There's this one other bolt on the other side. It's time to take her out. Cats are finally out. Time to think about what next to take out of there. Alright, next I'm going to take off this whole brace for the motor mount down here. So I got bolt here, bolt here, and one right in there. Well, I probably should have done this before, but should disconnect the battery. I know you guys can't see because it's really dark. But yeah, just take off the negative terminal. Great. So the next thing I'm going to do is take out the water hose and loop. Get rid of all the coolant. Alright, I'm completely covered in oil, grease, coolant all over me. But got the temperature sensor, whatever, water pump out. Alrighty, let's figure out what next to pull out. So now we're going to get these two little things undone. It's a bolt here, and some of the bolts that hold it on. And we'll rip those suckers out. We got these two suckers off. Now we got, I don't know if you can see that, but we got these bolts, there's 4 of them, all around to take off this coolant pipe, or intake pipe, or what is this, coolant? Yeah. And that should just all pop out. And after that, I'm going to, I already got this V-brace off for the intake. And then I have to do the other turbo intake because apparently this intake system is all one. It goes down to the intercooler there. Alright, that's much better. So I took out these 4 bolts. Oh. Okay, that was pretty easy. There's a coolant pipe. Alright. Well, I have to figure out how to get something on the back side of this to get the Allen key to loosen up this V-brace. Pretty much the same thing as this, just in a more awkward spot. And then all this should fall out. Alright.
In the arms of the angel.
No. Alright, well, anyways, I got this started going with my hands. I really thought that was not going to go in the pan. That was going to be like right beside it. Alright, I got that screw out finally. Good thing off yet. Alright, there we go. There's that. Let's get this stupid sucker off. Alright. Now what? Follow up with that? Oh. Okay. I already loosened that up. Down. Oh, I got it. Alrighty. The inner collar piping's out. I did have to pop this inlet off for the intake to get my hand in there. I do think I have to take off this intake here soon, and also the back one. So next, I think I'm gonna undo these drain bolts. One here, and one here. Alright, so for these drain lines, so then I can start almost taking these turbos out. And then I think that's a feed right there. Oh, and then there should be another feed somewhere else. But right now I'm just going to take out the drains, and then I'm probably going to start undoing the manifold. Alright, for me to get this bolt, it's at such a weird angle that I do have to take off this sucker, so take off these 4 bolts. I'll drop this. Hopefully it goes like that, I think.
Tomorrow for sure.
Alright, I've gotten all the bolts off, except one freaking bolt on the manifold. I did everything I could. I got the wastegate out and everything, just to get to that stupid bolt, so it could be like 90 in there. I don't know whose idea it was to put the bolt right up against the manifold, so you can't put an 11mm on there, and the bolts may have basically diarrhea. And this was just, I put the proper socket in there, just spinning right out. Oh, I have no idea what to do right now. In the meantime of frustration, I have taken out the heat shield right there, and snapped my intake tube, so that needs taken out there. I think this turbo can actually just fall right out once I take off the little drain line here, and I think there's another oil feed line up top, and I took out the oil feed line up top for this turbo right here. Just tucked it back over here so it's out of my way. So let me get to that. Finally got turbos out. Slide stupid bolt. Should just fall out now. That's how turbo feed right there to the front turbo, and then I think that's everything. The front turbo is literally full. Oh, we got one turbo out. Feed line's a little stuck. Got oil and coolant dripping. Oh. And got oil leaking everywhere. Coolant. 2 turbos. out. So now I gotta get this heat shield out and this heat shield out. Start a little cleaning up in here, and then we can finally put the water pipe in, the coolant pipe, and the clean up all this gasket material for the manifolds and get the single turbo manifold in. There's the twinsies, and then there's the big single boy. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. They're so little, tiny little. Look how small they are.